All right, Shalom. This is the brother Nahalia from the GMS Orlando camp. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yasha Allah, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim, who are preaching this word and believing this word in all truth and in sincerity. All right? Now I want to go to Ephesians, okay? Salakia. So this is Ephesians 6. And actually I want to go to 2. So this is Ephesians 2 and verse 11. And it reads, "Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision, by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands, that at that time ye were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope, and without the Most High in the world." And the reason I want to touch on this subject, all right, the point that I want to make is the commonwealth of Israel. You know, and I was meditating on this a few weeks back, and the Spirit was on me today to do the lesson. All right, the commonwealth of Israel, you know, is a beautiful thing that our people have, the majority of our people have rejected, you know, to greedily go for crumbs for their own individual self and their own individual glory. You know, and I say that because being a son of Jacob, being an Israelite, being a seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, there are certain things that are kind of instilled inside of your spirit that you desire. You know, being a royal people, you know, and through the Spirit, remembering, you know, in the Spirit, even if it's not conscious, remembering the times of old, you know, when the Most High gave us abundance and we were set aside and set apart from the other nations, you know, and the Most High glorified our nation, you know, during the reign of Solomon. You know, our people have a royal spirit, and because of that, our people desire certain things in the flesh. Now, the commonwealth of Israel, all right, let's go to commonwealth, all right, in the concordance. All right, so this is the interlinear Slakia, and I want to get commonwealth, all right? And commonwealth says the administration of civil affairs, a state or commonwealth, citizenship, the rights of a citizen. All right. Now I want to deal with that because the rights of a citizen are different from the way it is perceived today in this world. You know, the rights of a citizen is considered the citizen of America, for example, which is a country, not a nationality. All right. It's the name of a landmass, if you will. All right. And there are certain rights within that government. Well, the Commonwealth of Israel is a nationality of people, and the commonwealth that they share are the rights to the promises. Now, on a smaller scale, a great example of this is Esau, Edom. All right, when you think about the so-called white man, okay, right now they are ruling the world. As a nation of people, even though you have Edomites or so-called white people on the bottom, the very top of the control system of the planet Earth is run by so-called white people, all right, which are Edomites according to their true nationality. They are Edomites, okay? Now, there's a commonwealth that they all share. They share a common benefit of acceptance, all right? Whether it be their doctrine, whether it be authority. These things are the common benefit that they all share just by being a Edomite. A perfect example of that is that you can take an Edomite who may not have wealth, right? But if you dress him up and he carries himself in a particular way, he can go not only any place in his own country, but he can go abroad and be treated like someone of a royal estate in the Edomite nation, okay? And that is because there's a commonwealth that is shared by the so-called white man globally, okay? If he went to the Philippines and he dressed nice and he dressed appropriately, he could walk in certain places and get privileges that you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans cannot receive, no matter how good you dress up. That is an example of a commonwealth, or the rights of a citizen, okay? Now in the kingdom, the Commonwealth of Israel, all right, the Commonwealth of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans can't even begin to be imagined, because the paradigm will be completely different. But I'm using Esau, Edom, and their rulership and the benefit that the common Edomite has as an example of the Commonwealth of Israel to come, all right? And that's why Paul is talking about being an alien to that. Because according to the law that was set in stone, according to the first covenant, there was no way for you to get back your rights as a citizen of Israel. Because by that time, if you were a grown man, by that time you had committed iniquities that at this point in time were too far gone to allow you to really come back and be accepted in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in order for you to receive that commonwealth of Israel. Much like us today. You know, when we found out we were Israelites, by the time we found out, there had been too much iniquity committed by ourselves. And even if you did as a child receive this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, or your parents raised you up in this knowledge, you would commit iniquity and sin anyway. And if you break one commandment, you break them all. All right. And the importance of the second covenant is that we have re-entry to receive the inheritance that was given to our forefathers and passed down to us. The kingdom of heaven, the glory, the adoption, all of these things are a part of that commonwealth that Israelites receive as Israel. All right. Now, some of our nation will have to receive that after going through death by pain. But just meditating on the commonwealth of Israel, it is a beautiful thing that Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to give us the mercy and grace and privilege of receiving such wonderful things. You know, and our people, you know, to land back off the point I made in the beginning of the video, our people work extremely hard to receive glory and benefits on this side, you know, and it's to no avail. And that's how Esau, with the craftiness of his own mind, has created this system where our people chase the desire to be an Israelite made manifest, to be a son of God in the flesh on this side, to receive those benefits of being a son of God or a daughter of Zion on this side, to receive the tangible benefits that come with that on this side. So much so to they'll trim their way to seek love and do different things and will not return to Yahweh Shem Yahushai because they desire these things. But the commonwealth of Israel means that the common man of Israel, the common woman of Israel, their riches and the benefits that they receive will greatly exceed anyone who can be considered of note in this world of our people. And that's something to think about. You know, and I was just meditating on that. You know, 2/3 of our people, they have erred, and they continue to do whatever they desire, but the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is that they will also be partakers in that commonwealth. And all of us together, will be glorified through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The Most High will allow us all to be glorified. And it didn't take Jake having to be wicked, man. And I don't think Jake, on this side of the world, on this age, Jake cannot understand that this is all that is required of Jake on this side. It's to have faith on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to continue to do what is commanded of you, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and to strive for perfection and righteousness. Jake does it for a corruptible crown. But us in the faith, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we have the beauty and privilege, Lord willing, we endure to the end. We have the beauty and the privilege of understanding this on this side, And I was just meditating on how the commonwealth of Israel in itself is a beauty, man. Just having the commonwealth of Israel in itself is a beauty. Because it means that you don't, on this side, Jake has to strive, and Jake may be the only one in his family that has it. In the kingdom, because of the commonwealth of Israel, it won't be one person in the nation of Israel or one person in a family that is so-called successful, where the rest of the family has to lean on that person. It talks about how all the tears from Israel. Matter of fact, I want to get that. This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 4. And it reads, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any pain, for the former things are passed away." All right. And how is that going to be done? It's going to be done because the Most High is going to give us all the blessings that was promised to us from Abraham, Isaac, on to Jacob, and throughout the 12 tribes of Israel. Even into eternal life. All through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I was meditating on that. How on this side, on the lower level, the commonwealth of nations can be seen on the common benefit they have as a reputation as a nation of people. And this is their time to win, But the Most High has allowed us to see how this world is ran and see certain small scale examples of what's to come. Nobody questions on this side. Nobody questions the judgments of Esau, Edom. Well, they didn't at one point, but now he's falling out of his power seat. So, of course, he's going to be questioned and exposed. But in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to have Israelites sitting in seats of authority over other nations. And just as when Esau was in the height of his power, nobody questioned him, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, beginning with Yahweh Shai on down, nobody's going to question the judgments and the authority that has been given to the nation of Israel as joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. And a common Israelite will be able to go anywhere on the planet outside of Israel and be celebrated for being an Israelite. Won't have to take a blood oath. Won't have to do some kind of wickedness behind closed doors. Just by being an Israelite, there's going to be a particular benefit that is separate from the other nations. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it was on my spirit to bring it out because it was, it's a beautiful thing. Just as we share the common curse, so to speak, we will all share the commonwealth, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And there's a law. There's a law about the spoils of war, how the spoils of war should be distributed throughout Israel, One portion is distributed to the men who actually go out to war, and then another portion is distributed throughout Israel. And through the Spirit, that's happening now. Lord willing, we endure unto the end that we may receive that portion of the 144,000. But eventually all of Israel will be saved and receive the commonwealth of being an Israelite, And Revelations 21 goes into that. Isaiah 60 goes into that. Isaiah 66, goes into that. All of the things, all of the wonderful things we read about the kingdom of heaven pertains to the Israelites. And not just 144, but the nation in its entirety, So I just wanted to go through that and bring that out. Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yashar Allah, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim, who are preaching this word and believing this word in all truth and in sincerity. Shalom.